And we only need to wish we had the same small numbers of people coming here as the Atlantic bubble, but that's not to be for us. The challenge we are facing, though, is people are coming to BC from these other jurisdictions as well. And we know for international travel, there is appropriate mechanisms in place for quarantine. That is not in place for travel interprovincially. So we are asking people who are coming to BC in the next 2 to 4 weeks, if they can postpone their trip here, they should. If not, then we need to be sure that they will minimize, they need to be aware that the expectation is that they will follow the orders that we have in place here, and these orders are enforceable. So that will be minimizing your social interactions with others, making sure you follow all of the orders and guidelines we have in place here. For students who may be returning home, keep to your household only when you come back. And that it applies to people who are returning to be with their families right now. As previously noted, any travel within the region even is suspended for sports for everyone right now. What does this mean? It means, yes, you can move about within your region. If you live in Penticton, you can go to Summerland. If you live in Victoria, though, and you want to go to Tofino, not such a good idea right now. If you need to go to a store in another community, then plan ahead and go as infrequently as possible for this next short period of time. If you are thinking about skiing, go to a local mountain. And if you are in doubt, postpone it. Postpone it to a time when we have better management of the transmission that we're seeing in our communities right now. The focus about this is making sure that we can keep our communities functioning. We can keep our businesses that are working safely open. We can keep the pressure off our hospitals, our ICUs, our long-term care homes. We can protect those people who are our elders and our seniors and people in need of health care. As well, it's important for us to keep schools open. We know that schools are an important, safe place for children around this province. Many of the additional efforts announced today are to focus on those priorities, including our schools. As I noted last week, transmission in schools has been low, but we have had many, many more exposure events from the adults and the students in our school settings. I'm also hearing that this is concerning. This is concerning to our parents, to teachers, to all of us in the school community. And we need to make sure that we can keep up with and make sure everybody is informed as best as possible. And we know that this is most acute in the areas where most of our schools are, and right now where most of the transmission is happening, and that is in the Lower Mainland, in the Fraser and Vancouver coastal health areas. I have directed this week that one of my deputy provincial health officers will lead a coordinated effort to try and manage and improve that situation, with a focus of working with our teams in Vancouver Coastal and Fraser Health to have a coordinated approach to identifying and managing school exposures and outbreaks quickly, and to improve our ability to communicate and to manage these events together with our school communities. As part of this, I also remind parents and caregivers to be aware of things like mingling and the drop-offs before and after school, and reminding the adults in our school setting that the out-of-classroom interactions are important to manage safely as well. Getting through this surge in new cases and through our pandemic requires all of us to do our part and to support each other to do this. We need to urgently reduce the level of transmission and our cases across the province in these next 2 weeks. We need to ensure our healthcare system can meet the health needs of all of us here in BC. I especially, though, want to recognize and appeal to young people and young adults to help us in this effort. I know how difficult this has been for you and the impact on your lives. I know that you have been missing birthdays and graduations and celebrations of these important transitional moments in our lives. I also know that you have been role models and inspirations. Young people have proven that they have resilience, that you're adaptable, and that you're brave. And I'm calling on all of you right now. I need you. I need you to be superheroes, to step up, to hold the line, and to help all of us get through this. As we approach the darkest days of this year, there is light at the end of that tunnel. We know that there's vaccines on the horizon, and I am hopeful that early in the new year, we'll start to have some of those tools to help us protect those who are most at risk. But right now, we all need to focus our efforts on slowing the spread and bending our curve back down. That is what will get us through these next few months. We need to support our friends, our neighbors, and take care of those who are most at risk. We need to protect our hospitals, our long-term care homes, our seniors, our elders, and our communities. And we will get through this, and we will do it as we have been doing it, by being kind to each other, by being calm even when it's uncertain and anxious. And that is what will keep us safe. Thank you.